cactus. A cactus is a member of the plant family Cactaceae, a family comprising about 127 genera with some 1,750 known species of the order Caryophyllales. The word cactus derives, through Latin, from the ancient Greek word kappa tau omicron, a name originally used by Theophrastus for a spiny plant whose identity is now not certain. Cacti generally have thick herbaceous or woody chlorophyll-containing stems. Cacti can be distinguished from other succulent plants by the presence of areoles, small cushion-like structures with trichomes, plant hairs, and, in almost all species, spines or barbed bristles, glochids. Amazing facts about cactus. 1. Some cacti can live up to 200 years, despite harsh desert conditions. So surely, they can survive a few years in your household. 2. Cactus spines are not thorns, they're highly modified leaves. But yes, even cactus caretakers have been known to call them thorns a time or two. 3. Those wicked spines are designed to protect the desert cactus from predators, such as rodents, birds, bears, insects, and yes, man. That's why it's best to keep spiny cacti from the reach of small children and curious pets. If safety is a concern, check out the spineless varieties, such as Bishop's Cap. 4. The spines are able to collect hints of water from the wind. Just another miracle of adaptation that's hard to fathom. 5. The spines also provide shade to help slow evaporation. When you're living in the desert with its merciless sun, even wee bits of shade are appreciated. 6. Some types of cacti can survive 1 or 2 years without water. That's because almost all cacti are succulents that adapted fleshy leaves, roots, or stems for water storage. So certainly they can tolerate your infrequent watering schedule. 2. 7. The Saguaro cactus may be the slowest grower ever, taking up to 10 years to grow 1½ inches, yet it eventually can grow as much as 80 feet tall. Your household varieties won't get quite as tall, but they're guaranteed to be just as amazing. 8. The cactus is the only plant with areoles, those small, fuzzy bumps on the exterior from which flowers, spines, and branches sprout. Each areole produces only 1 flower in its lifetime. And you assumed all those bumps were just for looks? 9. The cactus plant actually needs to rest. During the cactus's inactive season of October through February, keep the sunlight bright but reduce water, food, and temperature, the latter to around 45 degrees F. 10. The cactus plant can be classified as either a desert or jungle cactus. Your Christmas cactus is a prime example of a jungle dweller, so now you know why it needs less light and more water than typical desert cacti. 11. Almost all cacti are native to the Western Americas, not Africa, Europe, or Asia, which explains why some call it a New World plant. Bet you assumed cacti were non-natives like all the other succulents? 12. A thin, leggy cactus does not equate to being water deprived. It's probably just situated too far from a light source, which requires it to stretch its way to the sunshine it requires. 13. The cactus may seem like a simple plant, but its flowers are complex. They're also spectacular in color and form, but there won't be flowers unless there's enough light. 14. With a cactus, watermarks are real. Splashes of water can leave unsightly spots and discoloration. That's why it's important to water cactus plants from the bottom. 15. Some cactus fruits and pads are delicious, plus nutritious. Then again, others are toxic, so make sure you know the difference before you boil or fry them. 16. When you have more than one cactus, it's correct to call them cactuses or cacti. And all this time, you assumed cactuses was a typo. 17. The water a cactus holds is far from clear and pure. It's thick and sticky, yet still drinkable. So all those Western movies about cactus juice saving lives are true. 18. A cactus appears on Mexico's national coat of arms, along with an eagle and snake. That's because Mexico City's original name translates as place of the cactus rock. 19. The cactus produces a fruit-like berry that holds lots of seeds. In fact, one cactus plant can produce 1 million seeds. Natural pollinators include typical butterflies, as well as bats and moths. 20 wild cacti are known to cultivate. All cacti are globally protected by the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora, CITES. Chocolate. Chocolate is a food made from roasted and ground cacao seed kernels that is available as a liquid, solid, or paste, either on its own or as a flavoring agent in other foods. Dark chocolate contains 50 to 90% cocoa solids, cocoa butter, and sugar, whereas milk chocolate contains anywhere from 10 to 50% cocoa solids, cocoa butter, milk in some form, and sugar. 10 types of chocolate. Milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, bittersweet chocolate, unsweetened chocolate, or baking chocolate, cocoa powder, sweet German chocolate. What is it? It takes 400 cocoa beans to make 1 pound of chocolate. Each cacao tree produces approximately 2,500 beans. Research to date supports that chocolate can be enjoyed as part of a balanced, heart-healthy diet and lifestyle. The average serving of milk chocolate has about the same amount of caffeine as a cup of decaf coffee. Because cacao trees are so delicate, farmers lose, on average, 30% of their crop each year. Studies have demonstrated that one of the major saturated fats in chocolate does not raise cholesterol like other hard fats, meaning chocolate can be enjoyed in moderation. Chocolate comes from a fruit tree, it's made from a seed. Theobroma cacao is the tree that produces cocoa beans, and it means food of the gods. Carolus Linnaeus, the father of plant taxonomy, named it. Savor it. It takes 2 to 4 days to make a single serving chocolate bar. Chocolate contains 2 doses of cocoa butter, the natural amount from the bean, plus an extra dollop to bump up creaminess. Cacao percentage determines the amount of cocoa bean products by weight in a chocolate. Cacao is how you say cocoa in Spanish. Champagne and sparkling wines are too acidic to pair well with milk or dark chocolate. Try pairing a sweet bubbly with white chocolate and red wine with dark. In general, you want to match the sweetness level of the wine with the sweetness level of the chocolate. Some cocoa certification programs are modeled on success with a similar product, coffee. Chocolate can make dogs and cats ill, meaning no tastings for your furry friend, and more for you. A farmer must wait 4 to 5 years for a cacao tree to produce its first beans. German chocolate cake was named for Sam German, who developed a sweet bar for baker's chocolate and was not from Germany. The French celebrate April Fool's Day with chocolate-shaped fish, or Poisson d'Avril.